And today we are back at Victory Lane Speedway for another night of Thursday Night Thunder. We're just sending out the cars for their hot laps. So I'm gonna give you guys our heat lineups in the meantime, and then we'll get to some racing footage and yeah. And some baby footage. We got babies at the track today. Little cutie bum. She's matching her mom and dad and Delilah. The whole fam. So, for the super trucks, we have the number 20 driven by Hayden, starting in the pole position, so first, and the number 2 driven by my Uncle Chris is starting in the third position, so inside row 2. As for the B-Mod, driven by my dad, he is starting inside row 2 in the third position in the first heat out of 3. They changed that. It was 2 heats. They decided to change it to 3, so, I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah, they did. Which is smart, because 9 and 9 is kind of weird. And the 4 cylinders. So, the number 20, driven by none other than Mr. Nicholas Krause. He's starting outside row 1 in the second position. And then the number 9, because I'm still not driving, it's being driven by our pit guy, Veinot, today, and he's starting outside, well, he's supposed to start outside row 2 in the 4th position. I'm not sure if he'll start there or if he has to start at the back. I don't know. Rookie rules are weird, and I don't think he's driven, so we'll see how it goes, and I'll update you guys after the heats. Okay, heat update and feature lineups. So, we'll start with the Midwest Modified. Started third and finished third. He climbed up to, he was running second for a bit. What? He was running second for a bit, and then the guy that won his heat was the 17er, Christopher Lee. He just came out of nowhere, came flying up. So he moved back down to third, but started third, finished third. As for the super trucks, this was one hell of a race to watch, and of course their results are not on the thing. It's okay, I know them off the top of my head. The number 2 finished in the first position, so he started fourth? Third. Started third, finished first, and Hayden in the number 20 started first, finished second. It was a battle for first between Hayden and my Uncle Chris the entire time. Like, they were side by side in the corners, coming out of the corners, down the straightaway. It was crazy. And then Hayden got a little bit loose in turn 1 and 2, so my uncle took advantage of that and took first place. And then Hayden held second. Now, for lineups, I have the Midwest Modified lineup. So the number 20 Midwest Modified starts in the 4th position, so outside row 2. There's 18 cars in that race, yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Now we're gonna see if I have the super truck lineups yet. No. I do not. This is incredibly frustrating. It's fine. I'm just gonna reiterate the 4-cylinder lineup because I told you guys that one earlier. But Nick in the number 20 starts outside row 1 in the 2nd position. I just bit my tongue trying to say that. That kind of hurt. In the 2nd position. And Eric in the number 9 starts outside row 2 in the 4th position. Okay, so literally a minute after I ended the first clip, we got the super truck lineup. So here you go. The number 20, driven by Hayden, starts outside row 1 in the 2nd position, and the number 2, driven by my Uncle Chris, starts inside row 3 in the 5th position. Why are you looking at me like that? He's looking at me funny.
Can't see.
I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to the YouTube phone.
Yeah.
Anyways, judgment aside. What? Oh, okay. Judgment aside, those are the lineups. We'll update. I will update you guys after the features. right, final update of the day. We just finished our features, not the heats. Those were done a long time ago. We'll start with the 4-cylinder. So we had a pretty good night for Audette Racing. We got 2 wins tonight. The number 20 4-cylinder won his feature, and the number 2 super truck won his feature. So we're going home with 2 pieces of hardware tonight. So that was a good night. The number 9 4-cylinder started 4th, finished 5th. He ran a pretty good race. It was pretty nice to see Eric do so well in my car. And then in terms of the super trucks, the number 20 started 2nd, finished 5th. So he dropped back about 3 spots, but he looked pretty good. I think he said the truck wasn't quite handling properly in the corners, which made it a little bit tough. And he was running down a cylinder, so the spark plug wire is unplugged. These are all words right out of Hayden's mouth because I had no idea what was going on. And then as for the number 20 Midwest Modified, he started 4th and he finished 9th, so he dropped 5 spots. Again, his car wasn't handling super well, so it was a tough night at the racetrack in terms of that. But overall, good night. There's nothing that is extremely broken. We got some work we need to do on the 20, just because of that collision right at the end there, coming around turn 4 for the win. Yeah, so it was kind of a messy finish. They were coming around to the finish, and the 20 got bumped by lap traffic and spun. So he didn't cross the checkered first, but he got the win because he got taken out. So he would have gotten the win anyways. So yeah, it was a good night for Audette Racing. Nothing crazy in terms of damage, so it'll be a week of working like usual, but nothing ridiculous. But anyways, while you're here, go check out our other social medias. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all at Audette Racing, and like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.